Good morning, traders. So EURUSD had that final bullish push into the supply that we were waiting for yesterday. Obviously, we had news that helped us get that impulsive move. Unfortunately, yeah, this entry was just missed, but it still played out, which is nice to see. I didn't manage to get tagged in again in the morning, but that's fine. Obviously, since we had the impulsive move from the news, there wasn't really an entry to get back into here, but you can see that, we had the reaction to the supply and then we're coming down for the pullback into this previous area of demand. So this is where we can now look for potential long continuations. Obviously, first you would need to see 15-minute minor break like this, and then liquidation of the demand here, and then we can look to get in. So quite a bit of development that we still need today, but it's quite possible to get an entry today. Just looking at the news, we don't have much red news coming out today, so pretty clean to look for a trade. Over on GU, it was the same. You had that bullish move from the demand play out yesterday, and then GU has also just been dropping really aggressively, which is interesting to see. There isn't really any supply over here to kind of be the catalyst for this move, so there's also not any demand nearby for it to reach into, so could just free fall a bit further. But for me, GU is completely not interesting at the moment, just because nothing is clear at the moment. But since we are leaving behind supply, what I would like to see is if we do form some kind of new demand, because we don't know where this is heading down to. But if it does come down to here, for example, and creates a new demand on its way up, then you can look for longs from that demand into this supply at least. So then you have kind of a small little trade to target. But otherwise, in terms of the overall move, it's unclear, since this pullback is really aggressive, and if EU is going to head up higher, then I don't want to short GU too early in case it does continue to just come up and take out these highs. So that's why I would wait for fresh demand to form, so just so I can target this supply for now, and then see if price heads up higher or not. Or long term, it could just continue dropping down to our overall targets, the low and that daily demand. So yeah, let's see what GU decides. But for today, I'll just keep my eyes on EURUSD and this demand zone over here. So yeah, let's see what happens.